So you'll see a cutaway right here. Inside, it's just as beautiful as the exterior. You've got a lot of attention to detail. You can see the French stitching here throughout the entire vehicle, actually. A lot of that's been hand sewn. There's also some Hollywood accents. And of course, it comes to you with all of your comfort and convenience features. So you do have your power package, your heated and cooled seats. You've got your XM satellite radio, a Bose surround sound system, Bluetooth capabilities, as well as OnStar. OnStar is actually standard on every single Cadillac we make. Let's talk about some of the technology. I think probably the most noticeable thing I always like to talk about is the navigation. A lot of stuff to say just on one small navigation system. We're using a glide-up screen. So right when you turn the vehicle on, it glides on up. It's a beautiful 8-inch color screen there. It has 3-dimensional technology on it. It also uses voice activation, and it's a touch screen. So I've used some of the toggle systems from other manufacturers. This one is user-friendly. It's not very tricky at all. What you see is what you get, so I always really like to emphasize how simple it is. In addition to that, if you didn't want to use that screen at all, you just push a button and it'll glide right back down, blend seamlessly with your dash. So you have the option. There's also a 40 gig hard drive available on our CTS. The 40 gig hard drive is going to allow you to download about 10,000 of your favorite songs onto the vehicle's hard drive system. And we have a standard feature called audio buffering. This one's actually pretty fun to talk about. Audio buffering is like having TiVo or DVR for your radio. I'll give you a couple examples. You're listening to a sports game, we'll say on the radio, maybe the Red Wings are on. You definitely wouldn't want to miss anything because you know right when you leave the vehicle, something cool is going to happen, like a goal, right? Then it's just Murphy's Law. All right, so with this type of technology, not a problem. Fill gas, run an errand. When you return to your vehicle, push play. The game will continue exactly where you left off. They'll take it a step further. You get a phone call because you have Bluetooth on this. They take the phone call. Talk as long as you need to. When you end the phone call, push play. Your broadcast will continue on. The nice thing is, because it's audio buffering, you get an hour of buffering time, so you can actually rewind it and continue. So get to the point you want to start off at. So really cool technology on this. Now when we designed the CTS Coupe, we designed it as a 2+2 vehicle. So it's a 4-passenger. Rear seats actually have bucket seats. So it really gives you a performance feel for the rear seat passengers. Also really, we'll say, emphasizing that performance feel. It's standard is a 6-speed manual transmission. It's a rear-wheel drive vehicle. Your upgrades or options are the automatic as well as all-wheel drive. Obviously, all-wheel drive is handy, especially here in Michigan with the climate. Some of the other upgrades, you can get the pop-up sunroof you see here, the 19-inch wheels that are featured on the turntable, as well as Recaro seats. The Recaro seats are fantastic, especially if you're going at those high speeds. The way we've designed them, they've got suede inserts right down the center as well as the side bolsters. So it's really going to hug you and keep you in that exact position you want to be in. Now the standard seat, as I mentioned earlier, they are heated as well as cool. And we do have a perforation right down the center, so it really does optimize the comfort level on the seat, just giving you that ventilation. Now let me pop the trunk here. I'm going to jump around. You've got 10.5 cubic feet of cargo space in the rear area of this vehicle, a little more than you'd actually probably anticipate once I open it. I get a lot of that. Rear seats folded down here. You can see they are a 60/40 split folding seat. And we'll just cut to the chase. With both the rear seats down, you have no problem fitting 2 sets of golf clubs in the back of the vehicle. That's been a very popular question this week here. Also with the rear fascia here, a few things I like to point out. You've got that tail light that's